See, I'm at the apartment right now. Um, I dropped my brother off at the library about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. And when I came into the apartment, though, it seemed like things have changed a little bit. Not chaos change, but more like order change. Okay, and this is what I mean. I know I've done a sweep before of this apartment. I did some exercises with him this morning and I left them up. I put them here on the mirror so he could see them. That I did this one and then I asked him to do this one for my class, but really he did that one. Um, and what I'm noticing, and what most people probably wouldn't notice, is like I see the counter. Normally he would have things everywhere, like everywhere. I'm going into the closet now. Um, I had a container up here before. It's down there now, and there's another one. But it looks like he's trying to put order to his clothes or get rid of some things. Which, again, he's been known to throw away stuff, and that includes clothes, food, electronics, a lot of things. So the fact that he's trying to organize is different. Okay, so now his bedroom. Right now I don't know, he fixed the TV. This is my like wow. The floor is pretty much um clear of things. There's still some things on the floor only because we don't have a lot of shelves. Because remember, I was thinking of sending him off somewhere because I'm not trying to put a bunch of furniture in here and really I'm about to close this lease or whatever. Um, but it looks like he is trying to organize a bit. Okay. Um, there's a box right here at my feet where most of the things that he would do that were a little um, delusional or intrusive thoughts, he is now put in a box. Okay. Um, okay. So this is something I made for him, kind of like an art project. I took pictures of him, and then I put this sign up here about having an observer mind versus these are my thoughts and that kind of thing. um, there is other things here too, other pictures of us that I put up. I've made, well, I had ordered something here on the walls, again, things that would help him remember who he really is versus who he's trying to not be or be when he's feeling fearful. Okay. Other things, I don't know if you can hear the tinkerings a little bit, but um, he had on classical music. This is a first. I've never, like he listened to a lot of different kinds of music like me, but I've never had um, him have classical music playing. Like I said, he was organizing when I came in, and I don't know, it's kind of creeping me out a little bit, but I'm also kind of feeling hopeful again. Um, after, I don't know if I went into too much detail of yesterday, but I was kind of disappointed at some things that he had done immediately after getting, some gains. Like his tablet is pretty much on the fritz now. I tried to warn him about walking around with it in the rain, and his laptop too, by the way. So this is his laptop. Um, but he wouldn't listen until now. His tablet is pretty much kind of jacked up. Um, and he tried to make some calls hmm yesterday, and it looks like I was able to see that log of the calls. And these calls are the calls that we're trying not to do. um, but they didn't go through, and that's kind of what I figured with that particular app. But what I did this morning, and it put me at ease, just in case the tablet did start working again, that I was just going to remove that app from the tablet altogether. And so I did. But like I said, the tablet is pretty much toast now. Um, he, like I said, every day it feels like 2 weeks sometimes. And part of the reason why I go live so much is because to capture all of this stuff, because things go so fast, happen so fast. And usually when I come in, I usually try to gauge what his mind state is like. And he seems coherent, y'all, like for real coherent, and kind of quiet and maybe a little down, and that's maybe the thing that I'm starting to worry. Like, I hope that he's not feeling sorry for himself or whatever. But he did ask, well, no, this is me asking now. So I was kind of like, hey, um, do you want to make friends? Do you want to look at activities to do? Because again, I'm feeling guilty. He needs community. Like, this is hard. It would have been really hard had family been around, but it's even probably more hard. He's new to a whole new city with mental illness. Okay, so I'm opening up the door. He had on the washing machine, which he does wash clothes. Like, I don't know why he likes washing clothes. He likes to throw them things in the washing machine in a hot minute. Um, so the washing machine gone was not a big surprise to me, but everything else though, like they're trying to organize things, and the throwing away of a lot of the stuff, it seems promising. But we've been here before, right? We've been here before. And then he started talking about the phone situation again. And that's the whole endless cycle. Sorry, I'm looking at some papers that he is keeping. And still, that's what's kind of bugging me. It's like, yeah, now I see him. So it's bugging me that I see that, one from day to day, not even from day to day, one part of the day to the next part of the day, he'll say he wants one thing. And then when I see him again, he's saying the opposite. And I've told him, it's like, this is really difficult for me to help you if you're telling me one thing that you want and then you tell me the opposite later in the day. I can't help. All right, so, and usually, yeah, I do, as you see me now, just going through just to see what is going on, because he'll do things that are harmful to himself, and I kind of have to stay on top of that. All right, but like I said, it seems promising. I asked him if he wanted to go ahead and try to join a support group again, and he said yes. He said, yeah, I probably need to be, around more people, and I probably need to at least listen virtually. And that's kind of what I'm doing now on his laptop. So he was okay with me doing that. But I'm really, sometimes it takes a few times, y'all, ups and downs, ups and downs. I don't know if I'm actually going to get him a house phone. He keeps saying it. He said it last week. He had me believing all the way up until, just like Charlie Brown in that football, had me believing right up until he threw it away. And that's the thing. It's like, I think what it is the urge of wanting something. And by the time that urge gets satisfied, then it's on to the next thing to want. And I really do think that that's what's going on. And he's not aware, but maybe I need to point it out to him. It's like, it seems like you want things, and by the time you get the thing, then you want to attach it to something else, the wanting. All right, so I see him trying to make his way upstairs now. All right. But yeah, I don't want to rag on him too much because he did have a good rest. He seemed, like I said, a lot more coherent. He went and had some sleep. All right, I gotta go take care of y'all.